Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Virgil, the maker of many things. Today I have a Hatsan Hercules bully in a 25 caliber. We're fixing to air it up, the 250 bar, with this little Yakum squeegee Chinese compressor that is actually pretty awesome. Here's the name of it. This thing will bring this thing from 150 bar to 250 bar in about 5.5 minutes. So it's pretty nice. It comes with this little adapter here. So it's AC DC. So you plug it into your car battery or you're out in the field. It's a pretty sweet little rig. To your door, it's going to cost you about 400 bucks though from Amazon. But it's really, really good. I'm going to put it out there for you guys. So today, I'm going to be using, let me unplug this thing, it's noisy. There we go. All right. So today, we're going to be running the King Heavies. Okay, 25 caliber, 33.95, and the Predator poly mags, and the magazine is in the gun, but it's the Target Trophy 19.91. We're going to run those across the chronograph today, and I have pulled up over here a quick little calculator from Pyramid Air. I don't know if it shows you or not, but it's like a little calculator that does your foot pounds of energy and all that. So let me turn this off and do a reset. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is finish airing this up to 250 bar. So I'm going to reach down here, plug it in, and kick it on. They're goofy little things. It sounds funny, sound like a toy, but it's pretty damn awesome. Watching it. I'll get back with you guys when it's full. And that should do it. That's pretty damn close. Just turn it off. Leave a little valve here. Lift it out. Close the valve. Unplug it. It's all good in the neighborhood. Easy peasy, Georgian wheezy. Alright, protect that little nipple there. Sit it down. Alright, so now I also wanted to give a little mention to my Gamo Swarm Magnum I have laying over here. I have some 9.7 grain PBA pellets I'm going to run across this chronograph today also, see what it does. So this is a Gamo Swarm Magnum 22 caliber. I took off the comb so it could be a little more comfortable for me to shoot because I'm left eye dominant, so it works pretty sweet. I made a video about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set you guys up here and I'm going to zoom in on the chronograph. Okay, and now I'm going to take some shots with this guy. And the first pellets we're going to be shooting are going to be the Field and Target Trophy. No, actually, let's try the heavies. Let's try the King Heavy 33.95 to see what a full power shot of that's all about. All right, guys, let's give it a shot. See what's going on in this world here. Should be pretty decent. Quite a bit of power, actually. 1006. That's about 76 foot-pounds of energy. That's not bad. Let's give it another shot. That's a beast. It's more than advertised. 1,000 feet per second. That's getting on up there also. That's a 74 foot-pounds, thereabouts. I'll do a calculator here in a minute. That's some good drop. So what I want to do now is I want to take these out, these heavies, and I want to put in these poly mags and see what I get. All right, let's try some Predator poly mags, 26 grain. See what that's about. 1064. That's cooking. Okay, let's see. So with the Predator Polymags 26 grain at 1064, you're looking at 65.38 foot-pounds of energy. Let's try it again, see what kind of energy we can get. Predator Polymag 26 grain. 1069. At 1069 with 26 grain, that's 65.99 foot-pounds of energy. Let's try another one. Let's see what we got here. This is looking very nice. Very powerful. 1063. That's 65.25 foot-pounds of energy. Let's try again. Let's see here. 1059. That is 64.76 foot-pounds of energy. Pretty sweet. Let's step down to a 19.91 grain field and target trophy and see what we get. All right, guys, I just topped off the tank again just so we can see. So now I have the field and target trophy in here, the 19.91, and let's see what this will do. All right, this ought to be interesting. 1152. Wow, that's a cooking, man. For that little 19.91 grain pellet traveling 1,152 feet a second, that made 58.69 foot-pounds of energy. Let's try again. $11.50. That's nice. That one was 58.48 foot-pounds of energy. Let's give it another shot. And that one, 1139. That would be 57.37 foot-pounds of energy. This is a really strong gun. It's a great little hunter for a 25 caliber. Is there a more powerful 25 caliber rifle than this? I'm surprised if there is. It's freaking sweet. So now what I want to do, I want to switch back over to the heavies, the 33.95s, because I didn't give a calculation to y'all. Okay, hang on. All right, guys, I got the tank pulled back up, the 250 bar. I got the Exact King match 33.95s in here. Let's see what this thing will do across the chrome. And that's going to be a lot of power right here, a lot. 1011. So that is 77.07 foot-pounds of energy. Let's try again. $1,000 even. And that's their advertised 75 foot-pounds, but this was actually 75.4 foot-pounds. Let's try again. All right. 998. That's 75.1 foot-pounds of energy. Let's try again. All right. 1,002. Let's see. So that one's pretty dang close to the other one here. That one will be 75.71 foot-pounds. And this one, 991. So that's roughly 74.05. I mean, it's pretty consistent as a 74 to 75 foot-pound energy. It's a decent rifle. I'm really pleased with it. So what I want to do now is change it up a little bit. Now I have to give me a little bit of mention to my Gamo Swarm Magnum. I'm fixing to run that across the chronograph the chronograph right now. So what I have now is I have some PBAs in here. I want to see, out of curiosity, what one of these guys will do. Yeah, God, that thing's a bitch to cock. Sorry guys, it's crazy. Okay, so let me plug in the information. And let's see what this Magnum will do. I'm guessing 1100 maybe? Let's see. Wow, 1188 feet per second. That is 30.41 foot-pounds of energy. I gotta try that again. That's pretty sweet. Man, that thing's gonna give me an arm burn, I'm sure. All right, let's try again. 1184. What a nice consistency on that. Let's see, 1184. So that one is 30.2 foot-pounds of energy. So what you got here is a 30 foot-pound of energy Magnum with the PBA's 9.7. So let's step it up a little bit and put a little more weight behind it. Let me get some heavier pellets. So now with the Gamo Swarm Magnum and 22, I have some Premier Crossman pointed that are the 5.5 millimeter or 22 caliber. So it's 14.3 grain, and we're gonna run that across the chrony and see what we got. So that should be pretty interesting. This is more of a little pointed little hunting pellet. Nine, 859. All right. That was 23.44 foot-pounds of energy. Let's try it again. 902. I'm stepping it up a little bit. Nice. That one was 25.84 foot-pounds of energy. All right, maybe it'll keep getting better. Let's see. Maybe I should cock the gun first, right? Damn, boy, that is a horse. 879. That would be 24.54 foot-pounds of energy. So this gun is pretty consistent with the 24 foot-pounds of energy, you know, but being with PBAs, you're looking at a 30-pound gun. So I'm gonna try it one more time, and I'm gonna go try to find the heaviest 22 caliber pellet I can find. Let's cock this bad boy one more time here. I'm gonna feel that more. I have some injured tendons in my biceps, so it tears me up. All right, 896. That's 25.5 foot-pounds of energy at 896. All right, guys, I'm gonna go see if I can scrounge up some heavier pellets. All right, guys, I just found a 30 grain 22 caliber pellet. It's called an Engine I had in my stash. That's probably the heaviest one I have, 30 grains. All right, let's try that hog out. Let's see. 506. Let's try it. Let me calculate that real quick. That one only came out to be 17.06 foot-pounds of energy. That's all. I mean, it's a heavy ass pellet, man. That's 30 grain. Let's try again. Oh, all right, let's see if it gets any better. Well, I guess that one must have been the PBA in there or something, because 1167. Yeah, that's definitely not a heavy one. All right, guys, that was kind of a fluke there. I thought I'd loaded 2 of them in, but I remember now I only loaded one of the 30 grain. Let me get another one. All right, here's another one of the 30 grain. 510. That's still about, what? Let's see, 510. You're looking at 17.33 foot-pounds of energy. It's just a really heavy pellet. I would say probably not a very good performer. Let's try something else like a red flight 14 grain. If y'all don't know what a red flight is, I don't know if I can get it in frame or not, my big old hand, but it's one of these little plastic based little non-metal kind of, it's some kind of a non-metallic. It's pretty light. I think those are like 14 grain too. Let's try it out. 841. Wow. Okay. All right, guys. I have one of those red flight loaded up in there. Those things are actually 16 grain. So let's try that one out. 16 grain. I think I already shot one, if I'm not mistaken. I did. We'll shoot another one. Sorry, guys. I just kind of losing track what I'm doing sometimes. All right, we got another red flight. Let's see what that one does. 856. Pretty nice, consistent power. So the red flights will give you about 26.04 foot-pounds in a Gamo Swarm Magnum. They're 16 grain and they cruise around 850-ish feet per second. So that's a pretty decent little round. It's just really, really aerodynamic. And yeah, so now there's another one called New Boy I'm gonna try. This New Boy pellet is a really, really long skirt. I'll show you a picture of it. But it weighs 26 grain, okay? I don't know where the box is, but I'll show you a picture of the New Boy. If I can show it with my big old hands here. Okay, that's the New Boy. And the other one, the engine, is pretty trippy looking. There it is. That's the engine, this 30 grain. But right now, we're gonna try this Long Boy. All right, hang on. I'm sorry, we're not trying the engine. We already did that. This one's gonna be the New Boy long skirt. Here we go. 629. So the New Boy, they call it, would be in a 26 grain, give us 22.85 foot-pounds of energy. So it's not too bad, but in my opinion, the best ones to use are just going to be your field and target trophy little pellets. Them things are just really good. And also for this Gamo Swarm Magnum, the 14.3 Crossman works really good. The pointed, let me load a couple of those up. So these are the 14.3 Crossman pointed. 867. So that would be 867. That's 23.87 foot-pounds of energy for the Crossman 14.3 pointed. Let's try again. 876. It's getting even better. So now you're looking at 24.37 foot-pounds of energy. So it's a really good 24-ish to 25-ish foot-pounds of energy pellet. And it's cheap. You can get them at Walmart all day long. It's just, every time I go there, I can grab a couple of tins. And they're like $6. No, $5 and, well, yeah, about $6. So it's an amazing deal. So that's enough on the Gamo Swarm Magnum. That was some pretty good info. Shows you what pellets are what, and you know. So I know it was a long video, but that's the Gamo Swarm Magnum. The point I'm making here with this video is the Gamo Swarm Magnum with the right pellets, man, that's as powerful as some PCP rifles, which are, you know, got to worry about airing them up, you know, pumping them, and just things like that. This is like a really nice little setup, man. You just grab you a tin of pellets and go for it. Load your little swarm magazines up with 10 of them, and just go for it. So if you want 30 foot-pounds of energy, get the PBA 9.7 grain little pellets. 9.7 grain. This light as can be, but they're 30 foot-pounds. That's the most I've seen, 30 foot-pounds. Then you have your red flights, which are going to be about, what was I saying? Damn, I don't remember. Sorry guys, that was just a bunch of them. I see I have all different kinds of pellets in here. I mean, there's just kind of a hodgepodge, but I have individual tins. This is just what I have, a little leftovers and spillover, but there's all different types of pellets in there. So if you want a really good pellet gun that's going to stand up to, you know, this one was $329. I got it at Gamo USA. They kind of, you know, I paid more because it's the only one they had in stock. Well, they had others, but no one else had them. So I bought this Hatsan Bully in 25. Man, that was like $750 on Amazon. Okay, and then I got this Hawk scope, which is a 4 by, oh, don't quote me on it. Let me go find out. Sorry, here I have the scope box here. So yeah, whoops. So it's the Hawk. It is a 12. I got nuts here. Wow. Oh, duh. Here it is. 4 by 12 by 40 adjustable objective mil dot. It's a sweet little scope. I would have preferred a different kind of mil dot, but a little more extensive. But it's decent. You know, it's a decent scope for the money. I think I paid what? I think it was like $100 for the scope. But it's just real clicky, real tactical. You know, when you adjust it. I have the caps off now for the turrets, but it's really adjustable here, really nice. It goes from 8 yards. I don't know if you can see. It'll go from 8 yards all the way over to, my bad, 10 yards, 8 yards, and it goes to 150 yards. And kind of a, whatever you need, you dial it in. It's that little white dot on the top, your 15 yards, you dial it right in. It's pretty sweet. I have me a green dot laser on here, just to kind of helps me keep on target. It's pretty sweet. I have a little pressure switch mounted on it. I know I have a bipod, but I'm not even using it because I was filling it up with air. So, I mean, a nice little Codwell, or Codwell, is that what it is? Codwell bipod. Picked that up on Amazon also. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching. Well, hey, I didn't even tell you about my chronograph. I just got a chronograph for the site. So, for my channel, I mean, it's a really decent chronograph. It was like $88 on Amazon. It's really a good chronograph. I was really surprised. You saw how accurate it was and how reliable, you know. It's been really good. I put a little bipod on it. So this is the Virgil, maker of many things. Please like and subscribe if you have any questions about the video. This was just kind of a fun video. There's nothing scientific about it. I'll just kind of show you, if you have a Gamo Swarm Magnum in 22, which pellets are going to give you the most power. Well, maybe not the accuracy, but the power. I found that these Craftsman pointed ones, the 14.3 grain, those are pretty accurate in this rifle. I have no problem at 60-yard shots, no problem. And they're cheap. So this is Virgil, the maker of many things, signing off. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know about it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't like this video, the algorithms will give me a thumbs down. So don't let them make up an opinion for you. Just tell me how you feel. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I want your honest opinion. It's like when I give you mine. So to everybody out there, happy plinking.